Hi Sagittarius, welcome to Third Eye Tarot. This is going to be a reading for the second half of September 2025, or for whenever you find it. Let's get started. Hey Spirit, please bring messages for Sagittarius's highest good. Thank you. So welcome back, Sagittarius. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much. If you're new here, welcome. I like to get one overall theme from the wild, unknown archetype and read from the book. I think it's beautifully written. Today you have the Forest. Well, I get one of these cards when I have all of my cards. I don't always have all of my cards. Let's see, the Forest is page 135. Consider for a moment your earliest memory of the forest. It's likely it included all the mythic dynamics of this archetypal space. A little fear, a little enchantment, perhaps losing your way, perhaps discovering a secret mystical treasure. Such is the magic of the forest. It requires first that you enter it, and then that you get lost within it. You may think there is a path to lead you straight through, but soon enough you'll be on what is known as the pathless path. There are tricksters here, dense foliage and entanglement, but equally present are the glimmers of fairy light and friends among the trees. You're on an adventure now, and there's no turning back, so embrace the dim light and the moving shadows. Whether literal or imaginal, brave the forest and get lost getting found. I love that. So now I want to open with like a whimsical fairy-like deck. Which one? Get lost getting found. We'll do the Tarot de la Nuit. I did this one for Scorpio as well. So you could have Scorpio in your chart if you're a sun sign Sagittarius. It could be your Mercury and or Venus placement. On the cut, we have Knight of Pentacles. Venturing off on that quest that has been calling to you. We have the Star on the other side, Major Arcana for Aquarius. It's like you're feeling compelled or called. There's a tug to start moving in a specific direction or wandering into the forest, so to speak. This is for Sagittarius. Thank you, Spirit. Sagittarius energy. Seeing another knight. I'm seeing the Knight of Swords. This is not your typical depiction of a Knight of Swords. Usually you see them rushing in full speed. The horse is like stressing out, you know, going as fast as it can. Here, this person is kneeling. It reminds me of Jon Snow. He's deep in thought about how he's going to deliver this message. Perhaps saying a prayer beforehand. Getting connected to Spirit. Messages for Sagittarius. Thank you, Spirit. Sometimes the Knight of Swords is an uncomfortable truth. So that might be why we're seeing somebody take time to contemplate first. Yeah, look, see, exactly. 5 of Wands is your first card. So there's some sort of a rift here between two people, and somebody's deep in thought about how to communicate, perhaps to close that distance. Could be. Queen of Pentacles is on the bottom of the deck. So this is someone who knows her worth and her value. Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo energy with the Pentacle representing the earth plane. Knight of Wands, another knight. So that's 3 knights. We saw Knight of Pentacles, Knight of Swords, now the Knight of Wands, which is, of course, your home element of fire. And I do believe that this card in particular pertains to Sagittarius. This is a very passionate energy. Typically non-committal, someone who's on an adventure and doesn't stay for long before they're moving on again. Six of Wands on the bottom of the deck. This is a card of fame, being recognized by the public for something. Messages for Sagittarius. Thank you, Spirit. Wow, I'm seeing the Knight of Cups down here, so that makes all 4 knights to have shown up, and the Page of Wands on the bottom of the deck. So heavy emphasis on communication, and with the fire, there's passion behind it, right? Okay, so next we have 4 of Swords, taking the time necessary to calm your energy, collect yourself, you know, integrate with spirit, with deep breath work, quieting the mind so that it can receive good things, good ideas, inspired thought, that kind of thing. We have 2 of Wands. So this is about crossing a distance, bridging a gap. So somebody's actively trying to figure that out. You know, this deck is sort of dark, right? It is Tarot of the Night, Tarot de la Nuit, and it does feel like somebody's rather fixated on one person here. And that, to me, is borderline manipulative because, well, only if it's involving magic, right? We never want to mess with someone's free will. That's breaking spiritual law. So we only focus on the qualities that we're looking for in a person when we are trying to manifest, right? 3 of Cups. It's coming under the 5 of Wands. This is a card of reconciliation. Isn't it adorable? And it is like a little fairy tea party in the forest, isn't it? I love this card. Coming under the 5 of Wands, somebody wants to reconcile, wants things to be happy again. King of Cups coming under the Knight of Wands. So they know exactly how they feel. They're very in touch with their emotions here and wanting to express those emotions. Knight of Cups is coming under the 4 of Swords. One more, please, for Sagittarius. Thank you. And Page of Cups. So now we have the Page, the Knight, and the King. Boom, boom, boom. All lined up. That's nuts here. The Page, the Knight, and the King of Cups. Somebody knows exactly how they feel here. And I guess it is for one particular person. We have the Moon on the bottom of the deck. This could be something they're keeping hidden at the moment, or things are just dark and murky, and like there's this rift, right? So there's a rift here, and someone can't really see how to clear the air, so to speak. And I say that because here with this 4 of Swords, this is the air element, air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, but this is taking the time to clear the mind. Air rules the intellect, the mind. So I always recommend on this channel at least 10 minutes of daily deep breathing. Big in, all the way out for at least 10 minutes. Let's clarify with the Lost Soul Tarot. On the cut, we have the Lovers, Major Arcana for Gemini. So right now, like I said, right meow, there's a rift. And somebody wants that to be, you know, in the past. Let's move past that. Let's put that behind us. I'm like, when there's someone here who's just so 100,000% in love with someone else. On the other side, we have Judgment. So Major Arcana for Scorpio, but this is something coming back to life. So it can be a reconciliation energy for that reason. Clarity on this spread, please. For Sagittarius. Thank you, Spirit. I thought it was. It's the Five of Swords. So we have the Five of Wands and the Five of Swords. So this has been rather cutthroat. There's a bit of animosity here. This was a true rift here. Five of Wands has the Three of Cups right under it. Somebody's definitely wanting reconciliation. Clarify this Five of Wands with the Three of Cups. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah. What I said is the truth. We have the Sun. Oh, and apparently we would have that one too, whatever that is. Oh, it's the Knight of Swords. So we saw him earlier when he was kneeling, thinking, maybe perhaps even praying about what he was going to say and how to best deliver it so that it would be well received, right? And someone's very clear, the Sun, on where their happiness is. And they're coming to communicate to try to mend the distance, right? We have the Hierophant on the bottom of the deck. So this is next level of commitment. Somebody's coming in quite seriously. They mean business here. Yeah. So the Knight of Wands with the King of Cups right below it. They're coming in passionately, but they're coming in with a lot of love. I just want to keep it with the Page of Cups and the Knight of Cups too, because it's all this one energy. That's how it feels to me. It's this one person who's they're going to give it their best shot, right? Because their heart is longing for this person. So Knight of Wands, King of Cups, Knight of Cups, and Page of Cups for Sagittarius. Thank you, Spirit. Six of Cups is on the bottom of the deck. So that's someone from the past, right? Clearly, right? This is someone we've known where there's some kind of rift now. King of Wands is what's clarifying the King of Cups, Knight of Cups, Page of Cups, and Knight of Wands. Yeah. This is obviously your home element of fire, first of all, Sagittarius. But no, this person's coming in and they mean business. They mean to bridge the distance. They've done some soul searching on this. We saw that with that first Knight of Swords. So the Four of Swords into this Two of Wands. This is bridging the distance. This is getting from point A to point B, whether physically and or emotionally. Clarify the Four of Swords to the Two of Wands. Wow. Four of Swords is clarifying Four of Swords. We love when that happens. Also, though, we have through that internal work, perhaps breath work, perhaps just some deep introspection, we've come to some clarity within the mind. Ace of Swords. This is knowing exactly what led up to the demise or the rift. This Four of Cups to the Two of Pentacles. It's like a missed opportunity with the Four of Cups, Two of Pentacles. Somebody could have been juggling between two different people, going back and forth. But Four of Cups, it's like somebody just couldn't see what they had when they had it, is what it feels like. But they've, done some work connecting to spirit, quieting the mind with the breath work. Four of Swords, Five of Pentacles, while they were, left out in the cold, that five energy coming through again, that rift energy. But here's the Ace of Pentacles, that offer after doing some introspection, I'd say. They could feel slightly addicted to whoever this person is. Like it could be, there's no one else who compares, because we do have under all of that the Devil. Major Arcana for Capricorn. But this is just like saying to me, this person just can't. They can't move on. They don't want to move on. They want their person. They want their freaking person. And they're going to come in to clarify that and make very clear, like, no confusion. Ace of Swords and the Sun. Like, no, this is bearing our heart on our sleeve. Like, you see the energy coming off her heart there. Yeah, okay, so Burning Heart Love Oracle for Sagittarius. Thank you, Spirit. If you like the way I read the cards, Sagittarius, please subscribe to my channel and give this video a thumbs up. Super helpful for me. Thank you so much. Every time my phone rings, I hope it's you. I'm afraid of commitment. Maybe that's what drove the wedge before. Maybe they were showing up as that Knight of Wands, but now it has the King of Cups under it. So perhaps somebody's matured. We have you deserve better than them. So maybe someone in this scenario moved on and it's driving the other person crazy. The distance between us kills me. Exactly. It's exactly this message. I know that we have a soul connection. The Hidden Truth Oracle, please, for Sagittarius. Thank you, Spirit. I left before you could leave me. I replay our conversations over and over. Moonology, please, for Sagittarius. Thank you, Spirit. If you would like a private reading with me, Sagittarius, the information on how to contact me is in the description box. If you'd like to donate to my channel, there's a link. You are good enough. Full moon in Virgo. The full moon in Virgo will happen during Pisces season when the sun is in the sign of Pisces. Don't let your past hold you back. South node energy. And the way I'm feeling this is it's like someone wants to leave the past in the past. Like, look, we've grown from this. We're better people now. Like, we can, you know, we can make it work. Let's get some angels and ancestors for Sagittarius. Thank you, Spirit. Autumn, release the old and rest. We also have Moon, take note of intuitive messages. Oracle of the Seven energies, please, for Sagittarius. Thank you, Spirit. Willing release. Perhaps, again, that's letting go of whatever happened in the past. Both people might be willing to just let it go. We have the Rose's Kiss as well. All right, let's get some Manifest Success cards for Sagittarius. Thank you, Spirit. Turtle, money coming slowly, steady progress. Moving for work in good time and long term. We also have Light Bulb, lucrative ideas, new income source, inspiration, entrepreneur, new job, and creative work. Spirit of the Animal Oracle, please, for Sagittarius. Thank you, Spirit. These are so big. One card, please, for Sagittarius. Okay, we're going to take this one. And it is Penguin Authentic. Reach out to your tribe in times of need. Family gives you strength when you face the storm. Love your uniqueness. You are full of surprises. Break free from others' expectations. Just be yourself. I love that. A star code astro card, please, for Sagittarius. Thank you, Spirit. Bottom of the deck is 6th house, sustainability. That's the house of Virgo. And as I record this video, we are still in Virgo season. You also have Mercury messages. That's interesting because Mercury rules the sign of Virgo, also Gemini. We have dignified strength. And last, we have solar calm, clarify. Yes, somebody is meaning to clarify something here, for sure. All right, let's get some dolphins for Sagittarius. Thank you, Spirit. Oh, wow, that's a lot. Let's not take all of them. We're just going to take the ones that flipped. Quite a few. Okay. We don't need like, 80. Okay, these are my little dolphin cards. They're decades old, very well loved. We have sensitivity, empowerment, nuzzling. Well, that's definitely closing a gap, isn't it? Secret equipment, high surf, meditation, hala, daily deep breathing, it's secret sauce to the magic. Yes, exactly. Thank you, Spirit. Let's get Sagittarius some charms. Oh, you just have 2. Well, you have teacher, so perhaps that's your profession, or perhaps you're going back to school, or perhaps, we're all the teacher and the student throughout life. And then we have the lovers. So maybe something about this has taught both of you a valuable lesson, but ultimately it looks like, the chance for reconciliation is here. The lovers is coming out again. Didn't we? Yeah, we saw it in the cards, and now we're seeing it in charms. Let's get a blessing, please, for Sagittarius before we close this reading. Thank you, Spirit. A blessing for those who are nearing their final breath. My condolences if you're having to say goodbye to a loved one. To me, it's never a goodbye. Yes, you have to say goodbye to the physical body, but you can still remain connected via spirit. It's not comfortable for most people that way. Yeah. They're so connected to the physical body, they feel like that's the end, but it truly isn't. We're working with spirit right here, right now. A blessing on your love. So if it isn't an actual passing of a loved one or a person, it could be, the relationship that fizzled out in some sort of way. And now we have a blessing of your love. The chance for reconciliation, I guess, is in the air, so to speak. That's what I have for you, Sagittarius. I hope something was helpful. Until next time, take it easy. Bye.